We visited Tungnath Mahadev from Rishikesh on a 2-day trip with an overnight stay in Chopta. This temple, which is thousands of years old, is the highest Shiva temple in the world. To visit Tungnath, one must first reach Chopta, as it serves as the starting point of the Tungnath Mahadev trek. On our way from Rishikesh to Chopta, we also visited Devprayag, Rudraprayag and the Dhari Devi temple. I will share the complete details of this trip and provide some tips to help you plan your trip better in this video. On day 1, we started our journey early from Rishikesh, leaving at 8:30 am. One suggestion I would like to provide is that if you wish to cover Enroute pilgrimages like Devprayag, Rudraprayag and Dhari Devi, it will be good to start before 6. Starting after 8 am as we did resulted in us reaching Chopta late. After approximately 2 hours of travelling, we covered 70 kilometers and reached Devprayag, located in Dhari Garhwal district of Uttarakhand. This is where the sacred Alaknanda and Bhagirathi rivers meet to form Holy Ganga, making it a significant Hindu pilgrimage site. This Sangam was easily visible from the highway itself. If you are short on time, you can simply stop by the roadside and get a glimpse of this magnificent site. The color difference between Alaknanda and Bhagirathi rivers is strikingly distinct. I decided to go down to the Sangam Ghat. A little ahead of the viewpoint, you will find steps leading down to the Ghat. There are approximately 300 steps to reach the bottom. Going down was easy, but climbing back was very exhausting. For elderly visitors, I would not recommend climbing down unless you have plenty of time to take regular breaks while you are coming back up. Our next stop was the Dhari Devi temple. This temple is also visible from the highway and looks stunning as it stands in the middle of Alaknanda river. To visit the temple, you need to take a short hike from the highway, but this one was easier compared to the Devprayag. Additionally, there are pony rides available for those who may have difficulty in walking. After visiting the Dhari Devi temple, we continued along the Badrinath highway, taking a quick stop at the Rudraprayag Sangam, which is about 16 to 20 kilometers ahead of the Dhari Devi temple. From a viewpoint along the highway, we could see the stunning confluence of sacred Alaknanda and Mandakini rivers. The distinct colors of the two rivers merging were truly mesmerizing and felt divine. I wished to stay longer, but since we needed to reach Chopta, we resumed our journey shortly after a brief stop. The entire drive to Chopta was incredibly scenic, following the Alaknanda river. By the time we reached Chopta, it was almost dark and we were completely exhausted. We booked a simple lodge, had dinner and called it a night. Unfortunately, my phone had discharged by the time we arrived, so I could not capture videos of our arrival. Now coming to day 2. The morning in Chopta was extremely cold. We could see the snow-capped mountains outside, which were truly beautiful. Our lodge was located very close to the starting point of the Tungnath trek. It was budget-friendly but offered only basic facilities. In Chopta, you will not find very good hotels. All the accommodations are quite basic. I started the trek around 8 am. The trek is approximately 4 km one way and is of easy to moderate difficulty. Some people may find it challenging due to the high altitude, and oxygen levels can be lower. You gain altitude from 9,400 feet at the base to over 12,000 feet at the Tungnath temple. However, individuals with average fitness can complete it without much difficulty. The trail is well defined, so hiring a guide is not necessary unless you plan to experience the adventure of trekking during winters. During that time, the area is entirely covered in snow. The trek from Chopta is considered suitable for kids. For elderly people who might find it challenging, pony services are also available. This trek takes you through absolutely stunning panoramic views of majestic Himalayas, surrounded by lush green meadows. The last stage of the trek was the most exhausting one for me. Along the way, there are few tea and Maggie points where you can rest, sip hot tea and recharge. It took me around 2 hours to reach the top. When I finally reached the temple, the view was breathtaking. The happiness of making it to the Tungnath Mahadev cannot be put in words. This temple is one of the Panch Kedars and is believed to be more than 1000 years old. According to legend, Arjuna, the third brother of Pandavas, laid the foundation of this temple, and it is believed to have been discovered by Adi Sankaracharya. This was our journey to Tungnath Mahadev. Before concluding this video, I have some important tips for you based on my experiences. Chopta offers basic lodges and camping options. Do not expect luxury facilities. The area relies entirely on solar power, and electricity in most of the properties is usually available only between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., limited to bulbs and mobile charging. Heavy appliances like heating rods or irons are not allowed. Make sure to charge your mobile phone overnight and do not forget to carry power banks. There are no ATMs, proper shops or hospitals in Chopta. Ensure you carry enough cash, essential medicines, fruits, warm clothes and other necessities. I hope you find these tips useful for your own trip. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.